Hi YouTube, I'm Mik from Mik is Bored, and today I'm starting a painting series of purple men. This may seem a bit odd, but purple is a very versatile color, and I also need some anatomy practice, so it really is a win-win. I start by making a loose sketch based on a reference picture, and then I paint the dark areas first, slowly making it towards the lighter shades. I'm painting with oils on a piece of homemade canvas. This canvas was originally a tote bag that we were gonna throw out, but I wanted to try and make my own painting surfaces and decided to give it a go. I thinned down some glue and sized the fabric with it. Then I gave a couple of layers of acrylic gesso and finally a thin wash of this mild green to get rid of the stark white. I do apologize for the wobbly camera. I recorded this before having any proper way to fasten the camera anywhere, and so I'm just holding it in my offhand as careful as I can while focusing on the work in front of me. So who am I? I'm just your average guy with time on his hands and a brain full of ideas. I took up oil painting in late 21 with a goal to learn portrait painting in order to make a full set of family portraits to hang on the walls. So far I'm 0 for 0 on that one, but I'm still practicing, so eventually I'll get there. In the meantime, I'm just having fun exploring with the paint. Now we are getting to the actual painting. The picture I'm painting is from a man pulling his tie. In my painting, I'm portraying him headless, as you'll see better later on. And the greater theme of this Purple Men series is a broad analogy for aspects of the gay dating scene. The headless torso is a typical sight, anonymous, in your face, and somewhat enigmatic. But as you'll see in the other Purple Man series, I do explore more different themes from this kind of topic. I try to keep it humorous and light and not so serious and critical. I hope you'll see that in the other paintings when we get to that. Now, this painting is quite small. For the moment, I enjoy painting on reclaimed materials, such as this homemade canvas, and one of the struggles with doing that is the limitations of the materials you source. The old tote bag did have some issues, and the fabric was not made with the intent of being painted on, so there were some structural issues that I had to cut around to get a good surface for the paint. So in the end, I had 4 small canvas pieces from the tote bag. I am also preparing some wood panels that I'm making from some old wooden crates. There I'm facing the issue of the wood curving from the moisture when I gesso them. There seems to be a lot of hurdles to get over when trying to go a bit greener with my art supplies, but I'm sure it'll be worth it. I decided to record my painting process as a way to help myself, or maybe to force myself, to set aside more time for painting. The urge to paint is strong, but there's also a strong resistance when I finally sit down and get started. I'm not sure what it is, but I was hoping that with the addition of making it into a YouTube video, there would be some distraction in it to help me with my procrastination. If you're anything like me, having another task engulf the task you're having a hard time with can sometimes make it seem less problematic, like it's all just one task in the end. Now, I am fortunate enough to have my own little space to be creative. We have a large basement under our house, so I set up this table and surrounding area to be my little artistic workshop. My goal right now is to finish the Purple Man series in 2024. Originally, there were only supposed to be 4 Purple Man pictures from the 4 pieces of homemade canvas cut from the tote bag, but I keep finding new reference pictures which would make good images for the series, so it'll have to extend to at least a few more pictures. I think I might even try the dabble and dive thing that Jazza from Draw with Jazza often apply, treating these small pictures as the dabble and then dive in on a larger piece to really be the crowning achievement of the painting series. While I did say that today I'm starting this series, I did actually paint a Purple Man piece before starting this one. It's just not that YouTube friendly, so I didn't record that. But it is drying in my little drying space at the moment. And of course, I'm not only painting half-naked purple men, I have a few other pictures as work in progress, such as pictures of my parents' dogs, and a painting of my local tram from last summer, as I work in the tram industry on a daily basis. I also try and play around a bit with more surreal and fictional elements, but I guess I don't feel quite strong or comfortable in that yet, so no recordings of that either, at least for now. Now as we are moving further into the painting process, you'll see it taking a bit more shape. At first, the darkest purple was in quite a contrast to the other purples I applied, but now that it's been tied a bit more together and has been blended a bit, I hope you can see that it's more it has a better harmony and fits together properly. Now, while I didn't realize it yet as I'm painting here, the subject is slanting forward in a way that I don't quite like. And if I were to paint this all over, I would have him stand more straight than he does here. But that's just how it ended up. Now, as you can see, I decided to crop the picture further on the left, removing his hand and the end of the tie. This was primarily because the reference picture did not showcase this very well. And after debating with myself if I could and should spend the time looking for a good picture that would show something similar, I decided that the anatomy of the torso was the main objective in this painting, and cropped the hand part out. When the painting is finished and dry, I will physically crop that bit, but until then, it will sit as a bit of an eyesore on the canvas. Now, as I'm painting this stump of leg visible here, I am a bit worried that once this picture is finished and possibly in a frame, that this bit would be pretty much covered up. But I felt like I had to do it anyway. The same with the underwear, as you'll see in a moment, might not be that visible once the picture is finished and framed, but it felt dishonest to flunk it, so to speak. Now, video editing is not exactly my strong suit. I think this is the first first proper video I edited since we had about it in the lower grades in public school. So you have to bear over with me. I'm sure I'll get better as I try and make more videos. Now I'm putting on a second layer for the background. This is primarily to strengthen the color, as the green does shine through a bit. But still, I feel like the green is a good background color. Well, not background, but colored layer to remove the bright white. It makes it easier to blend and mix colors directly on the canvas when it's not as pure white as the white gesso. And now for the finishing touches, this signature. I hope this video has been enjoyable. I know it's not the best, but I'll do my best to make it better in the future as I'm putting out more videos. But for now, this has been a Purple Man.